Photography chat with Merlin. Photography chat with Merlin.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Photography Chat with Merlin. We're in season 3, episode 27, and we've got one half of Zuckermann Wong photography here. Zenna, do you want to take a moment to, just wait, just a sec. Ooh. Step right up, and why don't you introduce yourself?
Oh my gosh, I feel like a prize. Did we win here?
You did win. You're a winner.
Did I win, or am I the prize? Or did I win the prize, which is...
You gotta like... eat the microphone.
I gotta really just...
There you go.
Get it close in there.
You gotta get right in there.
Get right in there. Listen, I'm a lesbian. I'm not used to this, okay? Full disclosure. That's why I'm trying to keep it at a distance.
Well, it's a microphone and it's not a dick, so it's like, don't be afraid of it. I know you're a gold star lesbian, but the microphone is safe.
I need some lessons here.
This is a safe place. You just gotta get it right in there. Yeah.
Just right in there. Is that good for everyone?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. What is it? We'll give you. Is it this one? There. Yay! You did it. Okay, but tell them who you are. Let them know.
Hey everyone. I'm Zenna Wong, and yes, I am 50% of Zuckermann and Wong photography. My business partner, Charles, is a 55-year-old bald Jewish Montrealer. And I, as you can see, am a 25-year-old Asian lesbian from Vancouver. You may be wondering to yourself, how did this partnership come about? And
I've wondered it every time I see you and Charles together.
A lot of people wonder it, to be fair.
The first time I saw you two, I wanted to ask you if you were safe.
I am safe. I promise everyone I am very safe, and I am very, very happy to be in a photo partnership with Charles. Not a partnership. That is, we need to clarify that.
And he didn't tell you to say that?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's good.
I love the man to death, but I would strangle him if I had to also be around him 24/7.
That's fair.
So, yeah. Also, I'm gay, so that doesn't really translate, I think. I think that's how that works.
He could be your beard.
He could be.
Yeah.
But there's no shame. There's no shame in the gay here for me, so
no.
I'm good with it.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's how did you meet Charles though? How did that end up happening?
We met at a fine art nude photography show.
That doesn't sound creepy at all.
No, it doesn't. Not at all. And that was 3.5 years ago when I had just graduated from Langara. I was fresh out of school, and I had helped one of my buddies, Wayne Herkel. He had some work going up in the show, and I had spent the day helping him put up his prints and, put the place together. So I felt like, what, I helped put the show together. Let's go to the show. Let's see what this is all about at the end of the day. And so I went there. I typically am not particularly interested in fine art nudes myself. And I know Charles is also not super into fine art nudes. We appreciate when our friends create beautiful works of art in that category, but for our work and for the things that we do.
Tell me why exactly it is you hate fine art nudes and you disrespect everyone that does it.
I don't hate them. I think there's actually a lot of really beautiful work out there. It's just, I guess it's just a world I have not yet delved into, if I'm going to be completely honest. Now, I'm not saying that I couldn't one day. I'd be cool to try it sometime maybe, but for the moment, it's all very new to me. It's
That's all right. I was just busting your ass.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Just everyone's just busting my ass all the time.
So what got you into photography? Leading up to you got into photography and that ultimately led you to meeting Charles, but what got you started in it?
I started by first I used to play not professional, sorry, like just ultimate frisbee on club teams when I was in high school, and I had a teammate one year who would just bring her brother's camera, like a 6D, or no, like a 7D with like the super stalker 70 to 200 f2.8 lens, and then just literally hand it to anyone on the field to shoot photos of the games and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, what the hell is this? This is amazing. I want to give it a try. So I shot a ton of photos all summer, and that experience was really fun and amazing, and the team was super great. We were all kind of bonded. We became a family, and after we had gone to nationals and done the whole summer and everything, you kind of go through some withdrawal. You spent, like 5 days a week with these people, and then all of a sudden, never.
Yeah.
And so to have the pictures to look back on, it really meant a lot to me, and it made me realize how special it was to be able to capture those moments and be able to look back on them.
Oh, that's pretty magical.
So yeah, I would continue to shoot at games, and then my mother was like, "You should join the yearbook club. You take such great pictures." So followed my mother's advice. I joined yearbook. I did a ton of shooting for that, and I did a ton of other miscellaneous new media stuff related to that, graphic design and all that. And then I went to BCIT. I did new media design and web development. We did everything, like literally everything. And after a while, because it was web focused, I was just like, the internet is too crazy, guys. Like, don't do it. This internet thing, I'm not sure it's a good idea.
What are you talking about? The internet's great. It gives us so much information, and it doesn't spread disinformation or hate or racism and stuff like that.
And the code doesn't break every 2 days.
Yeah, exactly. Ryan says that's a super stonker lens.
Stonker.
Yeah.
It is indeed a super stonker lens. Canon made it white just so you could always tell when you're being stonked.
No, they made it white so that they could stand out in the crowds there, and everyone would know that like all the dudes with the white cameras were Canon shooters, to stand out from Nikon. And also, because I guess white is like a powerful color.
Merlin.
I mean, for a Japanese camera company, they might be a little racist.
It's great for, it absorbs less of the heat from the sun.
Oh yeah, that was the main reason.
That's a valid scientific reason. That's
totally valid.
Got nothing to do with anything else.
Yeah, I kid. It's,
Yeah, slight sidebar on that. But yeah, I decided internet, updating websites, I didn't want that to be the rest of my career, so I decided to focus on photography because I'd really enjoyed that particular aspect of what we'd done at BCIT. So I went to Langara, did a 2-year professional photography program there, and learned a lot along the way, and literally met Charles the following fall.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what have been some of the more interesting things or like memorable things that you've done with photography so far that stand out in your mind and like make you feel like this was the right choice for you to make?
Ooh, this is a good question, but also a deep question.
Yeah, sometimes we get deep here.
This deep?
Yeah, all the way.
Sorry. I have an aversion. I have an aversion to wanting to hold it so close.
You just got to get in there.
Yep.
It's not going to bite. Yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah. And it really doesn't look like a wiener.
I wouldn't really know.
Well, I know, and I'm telling you, it's not really.
Can confirm.
Can confirm. If your wiener looks like a microphone, you should probably talk to your doctor. I'm just putting that out there.
Just probably though.
Yeah, no.
It's
Well, you definitely
like,
should. Like that might.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's not a healthy thing.
Okay. Anyways, some of the more, was it memorable or?
Yeah, like some of your like favorite projects or like favorite photos that have stuck out in your mind, or like some of your favorite moments from your time being a professional. Being a professional photographer, or even just like in your hobby times as a photographer.
Well, in a weird way, like I guess the examples that kind of come to mind immediately would be the stuff that I've been doing more recently with the instant stuff.
Okay.
Inspired by Merlin.
Oh, you.
By Merlin.
Stop. No. I mean, talk more about that. Sure, go ahead.
Shut up, but keep talking.
Yeah, don't gas me up, but keep doing it, yeah.
Stop telling everyone on my podcast how great I am.
Well, that's no. But anyways, yeah, talk about your Instax project.
Yeah, so inspired by this guy here, who I met April 2nd, according to the photo wall.
Yeah, I think you might even be wearing that leather jacket of yours.
I am not wearing in the photo I am.
You are wearing the leather jacket.
I'm wearing the same shirt there that I'm wearing now, but not the leather jacket on top, unfortunately.
So before Zenna jumps into her Instax story, I had seen her lurking about the parking lot here. So we both have studios in the city center artists lodge or motel or hub or whatever the fuck they're calling it now. It used to be a motel. Now we kicked out all the people who lived here and it's a artist studio space. But I would see Zenna just lurking about the parking lot in this like long leather trench coat.
I bought that leather jacket for $20 in New York at a thrift store. Best thing I've ever purchased in my life.
It was hilarious though, because like you kept making me think about JP from Grandma's Boy.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, you're too young to remember Grandma's Boy, but
I'm sorry.
For the old people out there that remember watching Grandma's Boy, it's a great Happy Madison film. She always reminded me of a character from that, and somehow we ended up becoming friends. And now she's doing an Instax project because of my addiction with instant film and Polaroids and stuff.
I don't know if I would call it a project, but it is basically your addiction has spilled into my life and has been infectious. So now I also have an addiction.
Well, you must hate money too then.
Yeah, money's the worst. Why
so
have
bad.
money when you can just throw it all into Fuji film?
Or we could just all become communists or whatever. But
Sorry, Merlin. He hates Fujifilm with a passion.
Well, I mean, we've talked about that before on the chat, like why I hate Fuji especially. But I begrudgingly appreciate some of their stuff. Like I like my Fuji digital camera, and Instax film is a nice medium. But
it is.
Yeah. And you keep like distracting from.
I'm so
from your story
sorry.
about
I'm
it,
so sorry. But yeah, so inspired by Merlin and all of the Polaroids he was taking, I went back into my drawer and I found my Fuji film Instax like mini 90 Neo Classic, whatever super long name that they've given it. It's basically it shoots Fuji film Instax minis.
Well, and so the Neo 90 Mini or whatever, that's like the equivalent of the Leica branded Instax Mini. So
wait, what? There's a Leica branded Instax?
Yeah, it's called the Sofort.
What?
It's the only Leica that I officially own.
Wait, what? Merlin? Merlin?
It's the douchiest.
Merlin?
It's the douchiest Instax you can buy. It's like fucking $1,000 for an Instax Mini. Yeah, I didn't pay that much for it. I found it on Craigslist in Toronto for like $150, and I was like,
wait, why have I never seen this? Where is it?
I don't really bring it out too often.
You're ashamed?
No, it's not that I'm ashamed, but
I think you're a little bit ashamed.
Nah, I'll show you my Sofort one day.
I need to see this.
Yeah, but it's based off of the Neo 90. So
Okay, it's based off of the Neo 90.
yeah.
So
they
Leica
changed it.
saw the Neo 90 and they were like, how can we make this but with sexier curves and
No,
then
it
charge
doesn't
a grand?
even have curve. It's like blocky. Like
What?
they made it like super square. And I think it does have a glass lens though on it. And then they changed the orientation because like Fuji always does their Instax up and down, and Leica's like, nah, fuck that. We're gonna do it sideways.
Leica, I don't know. That you're trying a little too hard on that one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some people paid full price for it.
I mean, a lot of people paid full price for
No judgment.
a lot of Leicas.
If you paid full price for a Sofort and you enjoy it, I mean, all the more power to you. But I like my Sofort. It's a nice camera.
I've never seen you shoot it or even any shots that you've done with it.
Well, I used it mostly in the before times
Of when?
of COVID.
Of COVID, okay.
Yeah, the before times, like before the world ended in 2020. I would always have it in my backpack as like a camera to use to take pictures of strangers. Like when I would give photos to like strangers kind of thing. Because Polaroid's expensive as fuck, but Instax Mini is a little bit cheaper.
Yes.
And then we haven't been really able to interact with strangers for a couple of years until recently.
This is a good point. I had not considered that.
Yeah. Anyways, your story
Yes,
about Instax.
Sorry. So I decided to dig out my Mini 90 Neo Classic. And I just bought a whole bunch of film for that. And I started carrying it around and shooting it around here at the motel or with you. I think we have a couple of shots of you actually here in the studio or with
up on the wall. There's like a couple of Instax Minis you took.
I think there's just one now because you've angrily removed the rest.
No, I didn't angrily remove them.
There's only one.
Well, the other ones are floating around some.
Okay.
Oh, it's the Polaroid Go ones that I'm thinking of too.
Yeah. You're a Polaroid. You're a Polaroid. You always pick Polaroid over Fuji.
Well, if they didn't make such shit instant film cameras, I would be more into that.
That's fair.
And I mean, you learned that.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, because you went out, fucking Moneybags Humplink over here, fucking goes and buys a mint RF70 because she's like, I love Instax Wide. This camera sucks. I'm going to spend all my money on this.
Listen here, guys. I tried. I really tried to go the pure Fuji route. And, I scoured Facebook Marketplace. I found a girl who was clearing out her apartment because she was moving back to Toronto. And she was selling the Fuji 210, that gray and black plastic doinker that shoots Instax wide, along with 20.
It's not the worst one out of all of them, too, though.
I know. That's the best. That's the saddest, best part. Along with 20 rainbow films expired, I believe, in 2017.
I mean, the rainbow worked out well for obviously reasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
The rainbow film actually, when I look at the quality of those instant prints, they feel better than the current just regular wides.
Well, I mean, it's probably because the chemicals were more cancery when they made that film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned that more cancer means prettier pictures.
Exactly. More cancer makes better colors.
So, yeah, even though they're shot on the plastic lens doinker, there's just something about those rainbow films that look so much better in some unexplainable way. Could not really quantify it for you exactly.
Travis Candy says the Mint RF70 is an awesome camera, and he loves his. So you're in good company.
Yes. So I did. I tried to shoot that Fuji 210 for a while, and then I was just I couldn't do it anymore because I kept fucking up the framing. And also the shutter speed you can do is 1/64th to 250 or something like that at fixed f14.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
You can't even tell it to not flash.
The only Instax wide camera that's nice that I would actually try to buy is the AF500.
I've heard about that one.
It's like a great white buffalo camera.
I don't know how much does that one cost now. If you try and find it.
Too much, thanks to hipsters. Like,
goddamn hipsters.
Fucking hipsters. Thanks for ruining everything, but also thanks for like spending money on film to like keep film alive. So it's like, I don't know, it's like a double-edged sword with hipsters.
Hipsters can't live with them, can't live without them.
Yeah, just
what
like
do you do?
Cis white men.
What do you do? What do you do? Yeah, but anyways, I went balls to the walls and I purchased the RF70. It's been a very like different, like, so first of all, instant makes you shoot different in the sense of like, you can't just, pop them off whatever willy-nilly and then just be like, oh, let's see what works, what happens. Cause like, you kind of have to be more thoughtful about it.
You kind of can, because like if you got the money to spend on an RF70, you can just burn through film.
I mean, you can, but like, it's still like, it's way different from digital, which is like,
that's true,
the main and only way that I had been shooting prior to this new addiction that I've acquired. So even shooting like just the Mini 90, like you definitely have to plan it out a little better. You only have like 10 exposures per pack, man. Like it's not anywhere close to digital where you're just like, oh, maybe I'll just shoot the same thing like 5 times at a slightly different zoom or angle or whatever. You
can try.
You can try, and you can actually do some cool things with that if you choose to. Like our friend Martin, he does some really cool like Instax collages almost.
Oh, that's cool. That's the guy you were just telling me about, right?
Yeah, Martin. I'm probably saying this wrong. Perchal, Prchal. He's just like such a phenomenal artist, and he predominantly shoots black and white film, but yeah, he does these fantastic collages where he'll shoot just like a single subject or scene or whatever, all in instant, and just like either pan his way and kind of like tilt and change his angle a little bit as he's going along, and then literally just tape it together, scan it, and you get like the complete image, like made up from various instant prints, basically. So, I mean, you can kind of shoot the same scene 5 times or whatever at a slightly different distance, angle, whatever you want to do it.
You could also use a Polaroid Instant Lab to do that too. They're kind of spiffy.
I have not. Is that the one that like takes your phone or whatever?
Yeah, you put your phone on it and you can make like collages and shit with it. Have
you ever used that?
Yeah, I've got one at home.
Oh.
Yeah. I got it off of some rich lady in White Rock that didn't care about money. She bought it for her kindergarten class and then was like, the kids didn't really like it. And so it's like I scored it in like 6 packs of film for like $150. So it was totally worth the drive to White
Amazing.
Rock. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
And Fuji makes some instant printers too.
They do. I've actually been considering picking up the Instax wide printer for Charles because, okay, so sorry, rewinding back to my addiction to Instax. Anyways, so yeah, I got the Doinker. I couldn't stand it after a while. But I had brought, the Mini 90 and the Doinker Fuji 210 with me on our recent trip to Montreal, Toronto, Niagara, Hamilton. And I had basically made the choice to shoot just instant.
Shout out to the hammer.
Yeah. So yeah, I decided to just shoot instant on that trip, that like 2-week trip. And there's just something about it that's been so liberating in the sense of like, you just shoot it, dude. And then like, that's it. There's not a lot of like, oh, which one's better? There's no culling. There's no rating or, fiddling with the colors, and then, or
Yeah, there's no Lightroom.
there's no editing.
Yeah.
And
Fuck editing.
like, it doesn't matter how weird or, just maybe the exposure is messed up or the colors are kind of funky. But whenever people see pictures of themselves, like in instant prints, they always love it. It doesn't really matter, if it's perfect or not. Whereas with digital, because there's so much detail and people know you can kind of fiddle with it, they're always asking, can you edit this? Can you remove that? Can you change this or pick another shot?
No, shut the fuck up. This is what you get, bitches.
With instant,
Yeah,
you're like, it's right here. That's it. You want, don't want.
Well,
No give.
You could scan it and like tweak it around and like do that shit.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
Oh, so you're a purist now? No,
I'm a
teasing.
little bit. I feel really hesitant. Like, I scan all of my instant prints, and I will do what I can to like remove like, major amounts of dust that may have made their way into the scan. And if there's like rainbow wavies, I try to do my best to remove those without like altering the image underneath. Or I'll do like one scan of the wide, just flat, and then it will kind of miss some of the details, and then I'll like toss on a mini on the back of the wide, and then put the scanner lid on to kind of like flatten it a little bit, and then you get some rainbow wavies. So I kind of use
Yeah, those are called Newton rings.
yeah.
And so then you need to get some anti-Newton ring glass to get rid of those.
I'm not there yet. I'm not quite at that level.
But you just dropped all that coin on an RF70 and you can't buy a piece of fancy glass?
I'm that idiot that just scans every shot twice and then photoshops them so that they're less
It's a dick move,
rainbowy.
man. No.
I'm out here doing my best, man. Where was I even going with that?
I can't remember. I did rail to you.
Anyways.
That derailment was brought to you by Topo Chico hard seltzer. If you want a taste of Mexico with a hint of mango, Topo Chico hard seltzer.
How are you liking that so far?
It's really good. I like it. Topo Chico is one of my favorite drinks. So when I found out they made adult versions of it, even better.
Big boy drinks.
Yeah, sponsor me, please.
Yes, because our podcast is so related to.
Hey, I would throw a plug in for Topo Chico hard seltzer. Every episode, if they would like send me free booze mahal.
Someone in the chat, hook us up, point us to the right person.
I don't think anyone in the chat has any juice with Topo Chico.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure there's not one of those 7 people?
Thank you to the 7 people hanging out with us right now. And then the countless who will listen to this later on. You guys are the greatest of all time. Travis Candy said the one thing about Instax is he wishes that they had a different speed of film and not just 800 ISO.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But that's why you buy the Mint RF70 and then you buy the ND filters for more money. Because there's only ISO 800.
Because you hate money.
Yeah. Who needs that?
Well, I mean, everybody does. But, capitalism, it's the best. So other than Instax, what have been one of your other favorite favorite photo you've taken?
Favorite photo I've taken?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a hard one. But I've also, honestly, I've taken, some of the shots I've taken on Instax have been phenomenal lately.
If you love Instax so much, why don't you just marry it? Oh, no. Where did...
Merlene.
Oh, shit. Sorry, just a sec. I have to
Oh, you got to zoom out.
Just keep talking.
Here I am. I'm talking. I'm watching Merlin zoom me out here. I'm too zoomed in. Oh, yeah.
Fucking Price is Right theme song stuck in my head.
You can play it again if you want.
No, if Charles shows up, I will. If Charles shows up, I'll play it for him.
Okay, the price is Charles.
Yeah, or I'll play this when he shows up. I'll be like, no, it's Charles.
Ah, noodles.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you damn kids.
Okay, another one of my favorite shots that I've taken, I
Okay.
guess. I don't know. I think I have it posted on my Instagram. It's a shot of one of our friends, Johnny Robertson. He is one of our friends who has like a giant farm basically out in Niagara or / Stevensville, Ontario. And his sister and his niece and nephew were living in the farm for the last year or so, I believe. And the last time we visited them in September, the previous September, everyone was there. It was great. It was like fantastic to kind of feel like we were all living in a little family together there. And his niece Sienna was like, I think she was 13, and she's just like the most badass girl you've ever seen. She is jacked. First of all, she's jacked, and she was playing tackle football on a boys like U14 team or something like that. Like she was 12 or 13. She was like a year or two younger than the boys of this football team, and she was playing with just the boys.
Holy shit.
So
that's impressive.
Freaking badass, and she could do push-ups in sets of 50 just because, like, why not at that rate? And
that's a bit intense.
She also got into MMA fighting
At 13.
Yeah, like that.
Like that's like the UFC shit, right?
Yeah.
That's like the gayest shit I've ever seen. Like it's just
No judgment here.
No, I'm
No
not
judgment
judging
here.
it, but it's just like I was at this like dinner in Kamloops like a couple months ago with all of these like very like intense like brosifs. And the UFC fight came on and they're all like they're really into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, this looks almost like, you know, oiled up Greco-Roman wrestling, you know, with a lot of, I thought they were going to like make out at some point. No judgment. I was just like, wow, this is like, you know, really rugged intimacy.
Yeah, except for instead of being oiled up, you're lubed up with each other's blood.
I mean, I don't kink shame. Like, you know, whatever floats your boat. But anyways, this child does the grappling.
Segue back.
Yeah. So full disclosure, I think like MMA is like super gay. Just with with all the grappling and the touching and all, and like the skimpiness, it's just like it almost looks like the start of like a porno, because like there's like no like narrative for most of the pornos out there. So it's just like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if there was like, I mean, I'm pretty damn sure there's probably pornos that have like MMA like storylines.
Oh, there probably are.
Absolutely.
There probably are.
Yeah. Anyways, back to this child that's like a beast.
Yes. Back to Sienna. Anyways, we wanted to do a shoot with her just around the farm. It was like a beautiful, there's like, yeah, it's just some beautiful like old antique furniture in the home, as well as like some great like old kind of barn looking buildings. And we wanted to kind of make it into like, you know, a tough kind of like training vibe where we got her some wraps for her hands, and we did a couple different setups. We did one shot Charles really wanted, which was her like in the bathtub, like with her full wraps and everything and her full fighting gear. It looks really cool. And then we did one shot that I clicked off, which was like her sitting in one of the antique chairs upstairs, and behind her is like the window where the light is coming through, and it's like it's cold light because it's daylight, and but inside the entire room, like the walls are all like yellow, a little bit warm. The chair is also like warm toned.
So from the window to the wall.
From the window to the
pretty warm. It was pretty warm.
Yes, it was. No, the
okay.
window was cold.
Oh, okay. But
the window was cold.
So warmed up from the window to the wall.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's what happened with the light. And so we put Sienna in like this really beautiful antique chair, and she's got her wraps and everything, and I kind of like put myself slightly behind the corner of the wall, and I snapped a shot of her kind of like looking around a little bit pretty intensely. It looks like she's gonna just mess you up, dude.
It sounds like she will probably mess someone up at some point.
Oh yeah, without even what is words.
I think you need whatever this is that you're enjoying there.
It's the Parkside, I believe this is it Dawn? Yes, Dawn Pilsner.
Is that like some sort of like local like brewery, microbrewery?
It is.
Okay.
It is. They are out in Port Moody.
Nice. I like Port Moody.
Port Moody's beautiful.
It really is. And then there's that lake that's like up behind Bunsen Lake. Oh yeah. Yeah, which horror movie was shot there.
I'm sure.
With what was it? I know Betty White was in it.
Betty White?
Yeah, Betty fucking White. She was in. He's like, I don't know. I can't remember what the hell it was. If anyone recalls that in the chat or is listening to this later, and
I feel like Ryan's got to be able to come through for us on that.
If he's still here, I don't know. Ryan, find out Betty White horror movie
Bunsen Lake,
and more. Yeah.
But yeah, Port Moody is absolutely gorgeous, and there is like a fantastic kind of like Brewers Row.
There is.
And we had actually shot, Charles and I, some of their merch for them, I think 2 summers ago. And so...
Did they give you free beer?
Well, we were like, you could pay half of this shoot in cash and half in beer. We wouldn't be upset about it. So now we, especially for like our studio open house that we had last week, or no, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks now. Yeah,
time's flying by.
It does. Time does that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like our studio open house and events like that, like we just grab a couple flats and it's all covered.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, kind of like, well, it's not really sponsored because they're like paying you back in kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. But, yeah, shout out to the Parkside Brewery.
Shout out to Pomo. Yeah.
For sure.
Yes, that's Port Moody.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
That is, in fact, Port Moody.
that whole area is kind of like, I used to live in Port Moody like when I lived in Vancouver back in the day, and I found that like area kind of interesting because you've got Port Moody, you got Port Coquitlam, you got Burquitlam.
Oh yeah.
And what is it? It's like Coburquitlam or some shit. Like there's like all those amalgamations of like shit.
There's just regular Coquitlam.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's just Burnaby.
Was there like did you already say Burquitlam?
Yeah, Burquitlam.
Burquitlam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like every suburb, but like remixed
they just
with
like,
each other again. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to live by the refinery in Port Moody.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like kind of near
College Parkway. It was nestled right in a residential area, which was hilarious because like, Is that
Suncor?
Fuck, I don't know, some oil company. But yeah. Oh, and fuck, I lived here when they hit the pipeline and like it spewed fucking crude all over the low heat highway. That's super fucked up.
What year was that?
Oh, a long time ago. 'Cause
I'm a child.
I don't know, like fucking 2006, somewhere there, maybe 2005.
I was 10 or 9 years old.
I wasn't. I was driving home from work, and that was like my regular route home. And there was all this commotion. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I like pulled over by the gas station that's at the corner before you go down Low Heat Highway, and like walked down, and it was just like all of these homes covered in crude oil.
Oh shit.
Oh, it was fucked up. Some bad shit. But people have short memories, so go pipeline.
Oil. Can't live with it. Can't live without it. Am I right?
Lake Placid. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Lake Placid.
Some people came on through. Ryan came through, and then just another Sarah said Lake Placid.
Oh, shout out Sarah.
Word up, Sarah.
That's my girl.
Like, your girl?
Out in T.O.
Oh, damn. Hi, Sarah. I've heard big things. Yeah, nice to virtually meet you.
You can meet her on the 7th when she comes to visit Vancouver.
Oh man, that's a lot of pressure.
It's gonna be one of the studio open houses. It's gonna be wild.
Yeah, I mean, like, you'll probably fucking see me at my worst then.
You mean you won't be at your best after shooting like 100 freaking what's it called?
Well, I don't know.
Pack film portraits.
I do have a little bit left, so I can do some portraits. We just had like an open house for this amalgamation of artists here 2 weekends ago, and I was doing pack film portraits with this like super sweet laser cats background thing from like.
Oh, we should like turn the camera around.
It's a mess, but here maybe I can like.
Should I get all your negatives?
Get all my negatives.
They're all just sitting there.
Well, you can't see them really well.
There's like a massive pile of them.
There is. I one day I've got to figure out how to bleach them.
Yeah, he keeps talking about how he's gonna bleach his negatives, but he's never actually gone and done it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my my phone up to the camera. You tell me when it looks good.
When it looks good, okay. No, it doesn't. Oh, yeah. Ooh, there's a lot of reflection going on here. Yeah, that's decent. There we go. Look at that.
Lasers.
Freaking sharks with freaking lasers on their heads.
Freaking laser beams. Yeah, it was the best $20 I spent on Amazon. And yeah, if you're in the Vancouver area, the next couple, or I guess every weekend in August, we're having an open house, it looks like.
No, we're just doing the 6th, 7th, and 13th.
Why the 13th is so fucking unlucky?
I don't know. And then, like, the Vancouver Meal Fest goes to the 14th, but they just said fuck it and didn't give us one on the 14th. I don't know.
Yeah, because, Vancouver Meal Fest, whatever.
But if you come on the 7th, guys, there will also be another drag brunch.
Oh.
And I believe some like public disco or dance or something like that.
And like 1,000,000%, your kids will be fine if they see like drag queens or drag kings. Don't worry about that. It's totally safe.
They can still be straight after that.
Yes.
Confirmed.
Yeah. And if they do end up being gay later on, it's not because of the drag brunch.
Yes, I did not go to a single drag brunch as a child, but I turned out gay, so I don't know.
Yeah, I've met.
I don't know what happened there.
I've met your parents, and I have no idea how you became gay from like those two. Yeah.
The math doesn't really add up, but
I would almost think that you should be like an evangelical, like
evangelical.
Yeah, like evangelical, fucking conservative.
Conservative. Oh yeah. No.
Yeah.
Merlene. I'm worried. I'm worried.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah. It's not drag kings or drag queens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
But I do have some pack film left, so I'll be doing
Yes.
portraits. So if you're in the Vancouver area, you can come get some very, very cheap pack film portraits. Probably too cheap.
He's
Think
literally doing it at cost.
I'm not giving them away. It's $10. I might make them 50.
The price list is literally still there from the last studio open house.
Yeah. I thought about making them 15, but then I'd have to reprint that, and I just whatever.
Your printer's literally right there, dude.
Yeah, but the yellow toner's almost out, and I don't want to know how much that's going to cost me.
That's fair. That's a honking beast.
Yeah.
Of a printer.
It's a big printer.
Which
So-
reminds me,
Oh, what's that?
you never printed our poster.
I know I fucked up.
Merlene. It's okay.
But you guys still had a successful time anyways.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
I just got super busy. There was like probably a couple hundred people that came through here.
Yeah, I know. It was shocked. Like,
Yeah.
because your studio is not even like visible to
No.
anyone aside from anyone who like goes into the cave and commits to going up to the stairs of death.
The stairs are a little sketchy.
Like, nothing about any of that area is welcoming or interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, I'm surprised that like we haven't found people sleeping in there or like, you know, relieving themselves in there.
Knock on wood,
Knock on
dude.
wood.
Knock
No.
on wood.
Don't poop in front of my door, please.
You hear that?
Yeah.
You hear that, everyone? Do not poop in front of Merlin's door.
It's a poop-free zone.
Well, also because his doormat says fuck off.
Oh, don't say that. Now people are going to be able to find my fucking studio.
Shit.
Dick.
I fucked up.
Yeah, well, if you do find it, like, knock. If I'm not around, then send me a DM. Happy to show people my studio. I just don't want strangers here.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right. Dick.
God damn it. God damn it, Zenna. The fuck?
I mean,
Idiot.
that was like one thing that sort of like kind of freaked me out a little bit about the open house was like all these strangers have been up in our shit and they've seen like all the stuff we have, and then it's just like, oh no, what happens?
They've seen all your toys.
Well, they saw all of our toys. They saw everyone's spaces. Well, not everyone. It's like 50 people. Yeah. Are you and Charles going to be doing anything special for this next one?
I think we're gonna do something similar to what we did this last time, which was just put up another show of prints, and maybe what we'll do is just take what we did and make it bigger.
It was actually a pretty cool collage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna do. I think we would just do it more is more.
that's fair.
More prints and more Instax because I hate money.
Are you guys going to try and sell anything, like sell prints or anything, or?
We're not really. We don't like actively try to sell our prints. I guess we did have some people approach us and say that they were interested in potentially buying some prints from us, but it's kind of only at people's requests if they really, really fall in love with a piece. Otherwise,
Yeah,
like the stuff we do is mostly commercial or editorial. It's like it's for a specific purpose. It's not
we got all that fancy gear. You should set up like a green screen or something.
a green screen.
Yeah, and then you could do like portraits anywhere. Because it's COVID times. You could be like, yo, you want your like family to look like you've been in Paris all weekend and not sweating your balls off with a bunch of strangers in a weird motel? We can hook you up with that. You're welcome.
Can't you already do that though with like Apple Photo Booth or like the Zoom backgrounds?
Yeah, but it doesn't look as good. You could do with like professional gear, and then you make money. Because you got that photo printer there.
It's not huge though.
It's big enough.
Merlin, I just got finished telling you how much I love instant photography because I don't have to do any editing.
Well, then fine, whatever. I'm not going to tell you to do instant portraits because that's biting what I'm going to be.
Oh, there's
selling.
competition now.
No, what you could do though is buy yourself the Instax wide printer.
Oh,
And then you could like take shots with your fancy pantsy camera, but then spit out an Instax wide.
so I still have to edit people to look like they've been in Paris? Is that...
No, just get, I don't know, fucking Hogwarts backgrounders. You can't do the laser background because that's my shtick.
What if I do the same background, but I change the color of the lasers?
That'd be a dick move.
Can't believe you stole my $20 fucking background from Amazon, dude.
Friends off.
I can't believe you actually spent another $20 to get the same background.
I don't think you can change the color. Like, Amazon only had one color. And it's like super cheap.
Yeah, I don't know how long that's gonna last, if I'm gonna be brutally honest.
Yeah, long enough. I mean, it paid for itself already.
It feels like it's already semi-transparent, like what's going on there.
It was always semi-transparent. It's that cheap. But then when you like hit it with the flash, doesn't matter. It looks black.
Shit.
Magic.
Well, I don't know. The sun that comes through your studio here, I mean, it's gorgeous, but it's also like it's searing.
So fucking hot. Like this time of day, my fucking studio starts to turn into like an oven. And thank God we don't pay hydro and I have a working air conditioner in here because like that bitch is like fucking working overtime right now.
Yeah, I know. Every time I come in here, you're like cranking the AC all the way down.
Yeah, that's my privilege.
Yeah, we don't have that privilege.
I know. You chose wrong.
We did.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Everyone else on your floor has an AC.
Straight up
except
we
for you
chose
guys.
wrong.
Yeah.
But, you know, we have a great neighbor. Shout out to Lele. We
Lele?
love Lele.
Lele's good shit. I like Lele.
She's a fantastic tattoo artist and a hilarious, badass boss lady. And she has way too many plants, Lele. If you are listening or you ever listen, ma'am, you have too many plants.
But she is the real MVP.
She really is.
No.
Her and Meredith.
Meredith's pretty awesome. I like Meredith.
Meredith is definitely a motel MVP.
She really is. You know, she's the best.
Shout out Murdereth.
Yeah. If you need some sweet ceramics,
Yes.
check out Safe Milk Studio.
Yes.
That's it, right? Or is it just Safe Milk? I can't remember. Just look up Safe Milk on Instagram, and you'll find really sweet ceramics. And if you need a snack and you're like in the neighborhood
yeah.
we're at Main and 6th, Meredith also runs our snack machine here.
Yeah, she runs a vending machine.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. And once she accumulates enough profits from the vending machine, she will invest in a beverage machine.
Yeah, I know, it's fancy. And she's a good business person because she's not following like the underpants gnome methodology of business, which never works for anybody.
What is the underpants gnome?
You never seen that episode of South Park with the underpants gnomes?
No.
They were trying to be crafty entrepreneurs, and so it's like they had a 3-step system. Step 1, steal the underpants. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, profit.
Profit.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. And the thing that's weird is I've met so many businesses that seem to subscribe to the underpants method.
Mm.
And it's alarming. Yeah. Ryan knows all about the underpants method.
First the V flats, then the BKG.
The background. Yeah.
What is he talking about?
He said to put the V flats behind the background.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been a clever idea, but, you know. Also, if anyone needs 2x4s, I have a whole bunch of 2x4s here. You know, wood's expensive, and I've got free wood, so come get it.
Free wood.
Yeah. In Vancouver. I will not ship this wood. You have to come pick it up.
I'm just gonna let that one sit. That one is totally speaks for itself right there.
Who stole both? What are you talking about? Ryan says I stole both?
I think he stole both, right? This guy.
Stole both of what?
I don't know.
I'm a law-abiding citizen, sir.
Ryan, you need to...
Steal anymore.
Stealing, what, 2x4s?
Oh, no, I didn't steal them. They were from the Little Mountain Gallery. Used to be up on Main and 27th, I think. It's gone now. It's all torn down.
I know. It
Yeah.
was sad.
It was very sad.
I loved that place.
Yeah, part of it lives on in my shelves.
Little Mountain Gallery, you're still here with us right
Exactly.
now.
Yeah.
You live in the shelves.
I'm pretty proud of the shelves. There were some hard work there.
They actually look very, very good. Like, everyone who comes in here and you tell them that you built those shelves yourself, they're like highly, highly impressed.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
You know, Merlin, we really didn't think you were capable of much, but then we
Like,
saw your shelves.
You did that all by yourself? Good for you.
Oh my god, that's so amazing. Like, you can screw in wood
Yeah, well, you know,
and paint it.
I did paint it. But I was okay building those because they're not over my head versus like
Yeah.
the studio side there. You know, I didn't want to build that and die by my own hand.
But if you die by someone else's hand,
Well, I watched the dude do like chin-ups and shit on them. So it's like, you know, that thing is going nowhere.
you're like, I refuse to pay you until you do some chin-ups to prove.
No, he did it on his own. He's like, look at how strong this is. I'm like, holy shit, I can't do that. Good for you. And he was short enough that he was able to jump on it when he got up there. So
Wait, what? Merlin,
he's not that short, but he did like.
was this built by Smurfs?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't built by Smurfs. It was built by a good friend of mine.
By a single Smurf.
No, he's not a Smurf. He's a very stout man. He's very like sturdy and buff.
When you say he's not a Smurf, he's just a stout man. That's not really...
Well, like, Smurfs are tiny and blue, and they get fucked over by that. What's that guy? Gargamel. He fucks with them all the time. Fuck Gargamel.
Fuck that guy.
When I used to work at Speaker City, this guy Tyler, I fucking miss Tyler. He's in Sweden right now. Shout out to Tyler if you're like listening or watching this at any point. He would always phone in to the shop and ask like the weirdest fucking questions. But his favorite one that he'd like do every once in a while, he'd phone up and be like, "Yo, I got an important question." So, yo, what's up? You know the Smurfs, right? There's that fucking guy with the cat that was always fucking with him all the time. What's the fucking name of that guy? It's like, what, Gargamel? He's like, yeah, fucking Gargamel. Fuck yeah, thanks, man. And just like hang up. It's like, what? Fuck Gargamel, asshole.
You should make stickers of that.
Fuck Gargamel.
That's like a very Merlin thing to do. I think this is your next sticker project.
I mean, it could be. Sure, why not?
I feel like Gargamel can be, you know, he can represent a lot of things in society that we're just not down for.
No, I got the Smurf stuck in my head.
You're gonna add that to the soundboard?
What's your favorite cartoon?
My favorite cartoon. Oh, I'm gonna have to think about that for a second. I enjoyed Gravity Falls.
Ooh, Gravity Falls was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, here we go.
Long, long ago, deep in the forest, there was a hidden village where tiny creatures lived. They call themselves Smurfs. They were
Smurfs.
good.
They were good.
As opposed to bad.
Yeah, because Gargamel's the bad guy. The
Then
Smurfs were
there
the
was
good one.
Gargamel.
Yeah.
Evil
Fuck you,
wizard.
Gargamel.
He was bad.
He was bad.
Smurfs.
He ain't Smurfs.
I'll get you. I'll get all of you.
I'll get you. I'll get all of you.
Oh, I'll get you. I'll find your village.
I always
someday.
wonder what was up with his like
Well,
little
the
red
forest
shoes.
is still there, and if you listen,
Is
you'll
this
never
just the
hear
Red Scare?
Gargamel's rage.
Is this communism?
Good, you
It
may
might be.
just
Oh my
catch a
God,
glimpse
guys, we've
of the
we've
Smurfs.
gone to the bottom of it.
Gargamel is communism. Whoa. Okay.
Holy shit, guys!
But that
Did
wasn't.
we just solve that?
That wasn't the one. Where was the? Is this the one? Yeah. This is the one I was looking for. There's a fucking dragon in the Smurfs?
Dude, I never even watched this, dude.
I didn't realize there was a fucking dragon in the Smurfs.
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, fuck. Do you ever watch the raccoons?
No,
Oh, my God. You kids didn't have any good TV growing up.
you fucking loser. You just watched lame ass.
What are you talking about, lame?
No, I mean me.
There was the Care Bears?
Yeah, Care Bears.
You gotta know Care Bears.
I did get to watch some Care Bears actually. They aired that on YTV.
Care Bear stare.
Yeah.
Which Care Bear would you be?
I don't remember their names if I'm going to be brutally
just,
honest.
Just make up a Care Bear of like your favorite personality trait.
Can you say Care Bear?
Care Bear? I'm a Care Bear. I can't. I can't say.
Care Bear.
Care. But what would when you do your Care Bear stare? Like what would it be?
Yeah, it's just Care Bear stare.
But what would it be? Like you're supposed to shoot out some superpower from your belly.
What do Care Bears even shoot out of their belly to start with?
There's fucking superpowers.
What is that?
I don't know. Whatever.
It's caring.
But it's whatever their specific brand of caring is.
Like what? What's the other brand of caring? I don't know. I literally came up with Care Bear because I don't remember the other ones. I'm doing my best here, man.
I'd be like Sad Care Bear.
Sad
It would
Care
just-
Bear?
Yeah, and just be like my Care Bear stare would be like, "Mwah." It would be like, what, this one? No, not that one. That would be like my Care Bear stare.
Like your care is sad?
Yeah.
Like it only makes it halfway
It's just like
and then fizzles
it's
out?
just like a poot. It just kind of, it doesn't even, it just goes like,
It's a
"Mwah."
My care is a poot.
It's just a little poot where it's just like, yeah. Or like an Eeyore.
An Eeyore, okay.
Yeah.
But like, so you're still shooting care, but like it doesn't really.
It's like an apathetic care.
It's an. You're like, I kind of care, but I don't.
Like I want to care, but like, it's just a lot of energy.
Oh,
Yeah.
so is that like virtue signaling?
No. No, because like virtue signaling, you're grifting for something.
Okay,
Yeah. You want people to think that you care.
right.
And it's like, I don't really care if people think that I don't care or not.
Okay,
It's just like, I try. And then it's like, meh.
you're Tri-Care Bear. I'm Tri-Bear.
Yeah, I'm Tri-Bear.
I tried.
Yeah, it's just like when I go to do my Care Bear stare, it's like an engine trying to like turn over and it just doesn't
It just
quite.
never does.
It's like,
Or no, it does for like 2 seconds and then it dies.
And then yeah, it starts. It's like pow, 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 and then it just stops. Like fucking Uncle Buck's thing. That's probably even
I'm
too
a
old for you.
child. I'm sorry.
You don't know Uncle Buck either? Jesus. John fucking Candy.
I got nothing. Got
You
nothing.
do know who John Candy is, that right?
Maybe if I saw a picture of him.
Oh my god. Where is education today?
I don't know.
Come
This is
on.
turning out to be very embarrassing for me, this entire episode, if I'm going to be
Here, let's see.
brutally
I
honest.
got it. You got John Candy is like a fucking Canadian legend in, like, you know, this guy. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah. He's a legend. SCTV. Played Johnny LaRue.
I am a child.
Well, you know, you need some culturing. I'm teasing you. Just do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Anyways,
I'm doing my best, guys.
let's bring this back
was
into
Tri-Bear
photography.
right there.
Yeah. Well, I'm Tri-Bear. You're Care Bear.
I'm Care Bear.
Yeah. What Care Bear do you think Charles would be?
Ooh, I don't know. I'd have to think about that for a second.
I mean, he would of course be some sort of like fast talking Jewish Care Bear, but like what would you call that?
But like, I don't know. There's so many.
Like Mensch Bear?
Mensch Bear, yeah. Is that? Am I gonna get canceled?
Yeah, and then he just like, you know, shoots like matzo ball soup out. Because it's like Jewish penicillin. It's good for you.
Charles, I'm so sorry you're not here to speak on your own behalf.
When he gets here, if like when I have an episode with him, that will be a follow-up question.
But to be fair, Mensch Bear is actually a pretty good
yeah.
Care Bear name.
Yeah, you just
Arguably better than Care Bear. And definitely
yeah.
better than Tri-Bear.
Yeah. I'm going to call you Schmuck Bear.
Schmuck Bear. you schmuck. You don't care. Stop lying to me. You're schmuck.
So, what's been a project you've done with Charles in your commercial side of things that has been something that memorable to you that's like left an indelible mark?
An indelible mark.
Indelible. Yeah, that's
like on my soul and
like
my spirit.
$10 word there.
It is a $10 word.
You're welcome.
An indelible mark.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, like, all of the photos that we shot for our friends out in Sayward on Vancouver Island. Shout out to Maddie and Kachka and Little Natty at Lazy Acres.
Ooh, sounds fancy.
Lazy Acres Farm and Suites, I believe, is the full name. It's a beautiful, I think, is it 30-acre property?
That sounds huge.
Out in Sayward that they have. There's like a river that runs through it. They have trails that you can go hiking in. There's like river beaches that you can fish on. There's elk that are regularly passing through the property. They have a beautiful like cedar sauna. And
that sounds amazing.
They have chickens. I love the chickens. We had fresh eggs every day.
Did you chase the chickens?
Maybe a little bit. I definitely shot the chickens, but with my camera.
Oh, it's gonna be like Zenna, spicy.
I have never fired a firearm.
I have.
I'm sure you have. Was it a big boy gun though, or was it like, was it a doinker?
Well, like my dad tried to take me hunting when I was a kid, and I didn't really have stomach for killing things, but I did get to shoot the gun a couple of times. It was some sort of like fancy rifle. And then a customer event in Vegas, like years back, we took them to a shooting range, and that was some like crazy stuff. We had to use like I think it was an MP4. It's like an assault machine gun kind of thing, a little tiny guy. And then like a Glock 9mm. And I gotta say the machine gun was like super underwhelming because it just was over so fast. Like, you know, probably your experience if you ever like at some point in your life hooked up with a man, it'd probably be very similar to the MP4, where just you pulled the trigger and it's like, and then it was like done, and you're like, what? That's it? Didn't even really feel it.
Yeah, how many seconds of firing did you get out of that?
Like seconds. Like that was it. It was just like I pulled the trigger and then like it was just done. Yeah, like almost immediate. But then the handgun, that was a bit more memorable because it felt very dangerous. Because like it's got this thing that like comes back, and the guy's like, "Make sure to watch out where you put your thumb because it'll bite you if you don't have it in the right spot." And I'm like, "Bite me?" He's like, "Yeah, the whole thing comes back. Take your fucking thumb off." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm really nervous about this thing." And that felt really dangerous because it was such a tiny thing in your hand, and I like that a lot more than the machine gun.
You like the thing that can take your thumb off.
Yeah, it felt more dangerous.
You're a true thrill seeker.
Well, it was more thrilling, yeah. But, I'm not that much of a thrill seeker. I'm pretty boring.
You've lived. You've lived through some pretty interesting stuff, I think.
Yeah, but I drive a Volvo. That says pretty much.
You would drive a Volvo if you were not already driving a big boy truck.
I still have the Volvo.
You do, but you daily drive the big boy truck.
Yeah, but that's just a thing of circumstance.
For everyone out there that doesn't know,
she's teasing
Merlin
me.
Literally just needs a pair of truck nuts.
No truck nuts.
He is living his best hillbilly life.
The problem with truck nuts is the next step is one of those stickers that says member of a fringe minority. And then, I'll be showing up at protests about freedom and stuff. And truck nuts are a slippery slope.
Yeah, you have the massive truck. All it needs is nuts.
No nuts. No. It's not that mad. There's bigger trucks out there.
There are bigger trucks, but...
Mine's like the Asian-sized truck of the truck world.
I mean, technically, yeah, but compared to most other vehicles, that thing is massive, man.
Well, it's smaller than a minivan.
Is it really? Because every time you make turns, I'm nervous for you. Every time you drive through the motel parking lot here and you try to make your way around those turns, especially that corner to get around.
Oh, that corner
to exit,
fine.
There's not a lot of space left.
So my work gave me a Toyota Tacoma as my fleet vehicle for an interim period, which she's saying is wicked massive, but it's not.
It's big, man.
It's not that big.
I'm a small human.
Well, yeah, you are. I mean, you drive a Camry?
No, I drive a 2009 Toyota Corolla.
Oh, Jesus. Even smaller than a Camry.
Even smaller.
So of course it looks big to you because you drive like a clown car basically.
Hey man, the Toyota Corolla is the car that takes a licking and keeps on ticking. It's so reliable. It's been amazing. It's peppy too. From the 0 to 60, she's snappy. 60 to 100, no bueno.
That's fair. Yeah.
100 and above, actually, she's pretty good.
Toyota Corolla.
2009.
Yeah. The official first car of, middle-aged kids or middle-aged people that had kids. Or the official car of divorced dads.
That's fair.
Yeah. My wife got the minivan, so all I got was the Corolla.
But honestly, though, it does everything I need it to do, and I love it.
That's fair.
Some people are all like, I want heated seats, and I want a steering wheel heater, and I want it to do Bluetooth and have Apple CarPlay. I'm
I fucking love Apple
fuck
CarPlay.
all that. I just need a CD player.
I put Apple CarPlay in my 2007 Volvo.
Don't need that. Don't need any of that.
I love it. It's the best.
No.
It also has heated seats.
Fuck that.
Love heated seats. It's so luxurious.
No. I want my ass to be cold. And
Like your heart.
I'll just listen here. Listen here, Tri-Bear.
Whatever, schmuck bear.
I thought we agreed I would be Care Bear.
Okay, Care Bear. So, do you and Charles have any projects you're working on outside of your commercial work that you're excited about, or considering, or?
Oh my god, I totally didn't even finish my story about Lazy Acres, dude. We got sidetracked by chickens.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
fucking chicken.
firearms.
Okay, finish Lazy Acres.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, we had shot like a whole bunch of photos of like the amenities that you could do there and the nature, and also like all of the interiors of the suites that they have available that you can go to rent. And it is like truly like a very beautiful, wonderful property, and the host family is incredibly friendly and knowledgeable, and also just adorable. Like, these people are adorable, sweet, and their daughter Natty is freaking like just the cutest, cute as a button. She's like, I think she's 3 or 4 now.
Okay.
And so like, yeah, if you stay there, it's a very like family, wholesome, cute vibe. And so Charles and I had gone up there when they were first opening up to shoot all like the promo stuff, and to like have that space to roam and explore, and you know, even just sit and watch the nature roll by, like the different clouds and weather patterns and light moving throughout the day.
Yeah.
Like, they're literally, you can see the mountain like from like there's a house, and then you can see like this big mountain kind of behind it. So everywhere you look from the house, or like when you walk around the property, there's like just a gorgeous view. And if you like spend enough time there, you can see it changing throughout the day. And yeah, it was just like a beautiful, wonderful experience to be, one, out in nature, and then two, to be kind of given free rein to shoot whatever kind of catches our eye, but also helps to showcase the property and, you know, all of the amenities and beautiful things that you can do there.
It sounds pretty majestic.
Yeah. And like, it was just, yeah, very liberating and a little bit spiritual in a way to have that time out there and to be given complete, like, kind of creative and just artistic control over what we chose to shoot. And I feel like I'm very proud of a lot of the things that we shot there, and it was a huge step for me in my own career in general, and my artistic kind of vision and voice in our partnership.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
You have to show me some of those photos.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'm super proud of all the photos we shot there.
You should put some of them in your collage.
In my collage of
when
on the
you
wall?
yeah.
Yeah, there is one photo there actually already.
Well, point it out next time.
Yeah, it's a photo of Maddie's friend Dylan, who is a stonemason, I believe. There's like this beautiful like watering hole kind of near, like, that's attached to the river, that there's this like giant leaning tree, and under the leaning tree there's like a log that kind of runs under the water. Mm-hmm. And it acts as a little bit of like a platform above like just the regular dirt in the river. So if you follow along kind of that log, it's almost like you're walking on water, but like underneath this beautiful shade and like covering of like this tree that's like leaned at a super like 45 or like even harsher degrees, and it's got all like the greenery and I don't know, it's almost like a willow tree almost.
Okay.
That's greenery that's hanging down, and you're kind of like in this like surreal, natural kind of, I don't know what I would call it. Like it's a beautiful, like a natural heaven almost. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, so I have a shot of Dylan walking across that log, and it looks like, yeah, he's basically walking on water.
Oh shit. Ah, god damn it. I screwed it up again. I was like trying to click on like Wave It Sabrina. I gotta fix it just a sec.
Oh.
I'm the worst.
You're waving at everyone, Merlin. You're really loose with that waving. Does everyone like the way that I'm wearing my headphones? I feel like a DJ, you know?
Yeah, you're like a DJ to
About to drop a sick beat here.
make the drop. You got to do the, like, what is it? Yeah, that one. You were saying nature so much.
I'm so sorry.
No. It just made me think of this, like, ridiculous, like, Will Ferrell thing.
Nature, I've got a mind to eat you whole, my friend. You look at me. You pay me respect, you son of a bitch. Hey, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Hello? Hey! Never mind. Anyway.
What even is that from? Like SNL or something?
Yeah, he was playing, like, Robert Goulet. Where he's
That's why I come up here. Nature, Goulet.
It's like Robert Goulet is ridiculous because he just like croons all the time. Ba 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 boo ba 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 ba. Yeah, in a K car. Anyways,
Out in nature.
out in nature, wanting to fight like fucking goats and shit.
Shit, man. Sometimes you just gotta fight a goat. I don't know.
Sometimes you do. Yeah.
I've never fought a goat, but
Yeah, I haven't fought a goat either.
I kind of assumed so because you said you didn't really have the stomach to like kill animals, so you don't really strike me as the type to like square up with a goat.
The horns kind of seem alarming. My high school friend though was very obsessed with goats. He called himself Goat Boy, and loved all things goat themed. He had like a 1969 Ford Montego that was like gold and cream colored with like a gold crushed velvet interior that he called the Goat Mobile.
The goat mobile.
Yeah. Yeah. He was an interesting cat. Goat Boy.
What is the special power of a goat? Or goat boy in general? Like what's the benefit of calling yourself Goat Boy versus Batman or...
Well, he called himself Goat Boy because it was originally meant to be like a derogatory thing because he was the only kid in grade 10 that had like a full-on fucking beard and then shaved it into a goatee. So, these guys that were obviously jealous of people that could grow facial hair were like, oh, look at you, Goat Boy.
Goat Boy?
And then he was just, instead of getting mad about it one day, he's like, you know what? I am Goat Boy. Me.
If you can't beat him, join him.
Yeah. So.
All right. Shout out Goat Boy.
He was an interesting cat. He still lives back home in the Kootenays, back in Kimberley where I grew up.
Hell yeah, you go Goat Boy. I hope he's still repping. He's still...
I don't know if he does the goat thing anymore.
Oh.
So.
He's done with that?
Comes and goes.
Comes and goats?
Yeah. Comes and goes. My friend Nas here says that I'm going to be proud of him because he bought a Polaroid SX70 for $40 on Kijiji and it's in great condition. Congratulations, man. That's a really fucking sweet score.
Am I allowed to tell people about my new child?
Yeah, you can if you want. It's your child.
Merlin has recently, just today, gifted me, guys, with a Polaroid SX70.
It needs some love, so you've got to put some money into it before you can
She's
use
a little
it.
fucked up, not gonna lie.
I mean, it probably shoots. It just looks janky
The leather is like literally disintegrating.
and moldy. Yeah.
But he gifted me with one just today.
You can show them if you want.
I was shooketh. When I walked into the studio.
I'm just trying to force you to waste more of your money.
Yeah, he's already here talking shit about how I hate money and how I'm just blowing it all on Instax. God, $1 in exposure? That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, wait till you start shooting Polaroid.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what, $4?
Something like that. Yeah. It's not cheap.
It's painful.
It's beautiful.
That's why I've been shooting Instax, because I'm like, guys, I gotta just get my footing first here.
Yeah, but now that you've got this.
now I have this beautiful
Is it SX70 sonar?
SX70 sonar,
Here, I'm
but
gonna open it for you.
guys, it's more than just an SX70 sonar.
It's pretty cool. It's got a two-tone front to it, so it's the black with the silver. It is a Sears special.
Sears special.
Yeah. And it's got like the tan, which is kind of going really bad, with the black. It's pretty cool. But the neat thing about this SX70, it's being a sonar, it's autofocus, and it does the autofocusing by sending out sound waves from this little silver disc thing
Hell
here.
yeah.
And cool fun fact about this, the technology used for the sonar autofocus in this was borrowed from missile guidance systems that Polaroid created during World War II.
You go, Daddy Land.
That's how Papa Land made all of his money to do shit.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And that's where SX70 got its name from too. So when Papa Land was making all the money doing government contracts, they called them special experiments and then designated them with a number. So it was like SX and then a number.
Oh, I see.
And the last government contract they did was SX69.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then when Papa Land wanted to make a new camera and a new film format, they didn't want their competitors to know that they were working on such a thing. So they designated it SX70 so that their competitors would leave them alone, thinking that they're just spending all this time and money
On
working
government.
on it. Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
genius.
So that's where SX70 comes from.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, American government, though? Like, they were like 69. That's good. Like, not even just one more, like, stupid project to just round it off.
No.
69. They were like, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
Exactly. They're like, yeah,
Yeah.
69 projects. That's where we're capping it off. Why? Reasons. Yeah.
I'd like to know who made that call.
I don't know. Probably Papa Land.
Papa Land was the one who forced them. He was like, listen, you're only getting 69. I want 70 for my camera.
Yeah, because I mean, like SX71 or like SX80 would sound dumb.
What about SX69?
That would be a marketing nightmare, though. Could you imagine? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fair point.
Yeah.
It's a fair point.
It is.
Or it would be a marketing gift.
They were never really good at marketing because, like, I mean, SX70 got its name because of the projects. And then when they made the new version of it, which had the autofocus and the flash called the SLR 680, that was kind of on the nose because they named it an SLR 680 because it's a single lens reflex camera. And then the film type it uses is 680 ISO.
That's like a non-standard ISO, isn't it?
This is just how Polaroid rolls.
Like it's supposed to be 640, right?
Or 640, something like that.
I was like, why would you just add an extra 40 to 640 to make 680? Like that's
'Cause
just extra, dude.
It sounds better. Yeah.
680?
Yeah. 640 sounds cheap. But
Shit, I hadn't thought about it that way.
The 680 and then the 690, which apparently is more of a piece of garbage than the 680.
690?
There you go. You finally got your 69.
I figured it out, guys.
Yeah.
We were so close. We were so close to having an SX69.
I mean, the marketing for that would have been kind of hilarious to see.
I think it would have sucked in the beginning, but like in the modern age, like people would just not be able to get enough of it.
Well, I mean, I think like inherently in its 69, like sucking is part of the equation with that.
You know what? That's also a good point. This is a true point. Can't argue that one.
I mean, you could, but like, should you?
But then you're doing it wrong.
Is it though? I mean, everyone different strokes for different folks, right?
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Huh?
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
This is a photography podcast.
Well, I mean,
We're here to have a photography chat, and this is our photography chat.
so it's kind of just a photography chat, mostly just in the name, in the premise that I'm talking with another photographer. But what happens during the chat is really up to like the personalities on the chat. So like I will encourage and engage with any like, line of conversation that starts happening.
I feel like you've tried to bring this conversation back to photography like multiple times, and at every single time we've just like completely derailed into some...
Yeah, you're like a squirrel that's got like nature and 69 stuck in their head.
What can I say, man? Nature and 69, that's I guess that's what we're built for. Are we not?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
This podcast is going very differently than if Charles was here.
I feel like it would have gone exactly the same if Charles was
Are
here.
you sure?
He would have just added like more commentary to it, and we would have probably gone deeper down some rabbit holes.
Deeper. Really?
Yeah.
I have a feeling we would have stayed a little bit more on topic with the photography stuff.
I doubt that. We'll find out because he's going to get his own episode at some point because he didn't show up today.
Okay, listen, he's busy. He's shooting galleries on commercials and shit, man.
I'm just teasing,
He's making that bread.
I never had a dad abandon me before.
Well, I've never had a dad abandon me either, dude.
Well, I guess today's a first for both of us.
Wait, Charles is both of our dads?
I mean, he could be like a dad. He is a dad. Not to us.
Not to us.
Yeah, he's like a dad figure.
Is this just a nice way of saying that he has dad bod?
No. Just that he's old.
I mean,
I didn't say anything about his bod. That was all you, man.
shit. I fucked up, guys. Fucked up.
No, you didn't.
He loves being older, though.
Yeah, he does. He enjoys it.
He very much enjoys, like, the certainty, I guess, in a weird way, with age. That you just kind of like... You're like, yeah, like, this is the rhythm of life, and it's great. It's fantastic. Like, you're happy with yourself. You're pretty settled, and, like...
I can't imagine 50.
No?
40 feels weird enough already.
I don't remember how old you are.
I'm 40.
You're just flat 40.
Yeah, 41 this year.
When is your birthday again?
It's like later this year.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a Sagittarius, I'll give you that much.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're somewhere in the, like, November zone.
Yeah, somewhere. I always had shitty birthdays. Nobody likes winter birthdays.
Well, if it's any consolation, my birthday has also been pretty meh. August 18th. Nobody's in town.
August 18th.
August 18th, nobody gives a shit. They're like, oh, sorry, we're going away to the cabin this weekend and next weekend.
Well, that sucks balls.
We're leaving town to just, get in that last bit of camping before the kids have to go to school.
See, I can't do camping anymore.
You're too bougie for that?
No, it's not that I'm too bougie, but like I have sleep apnea. So
yeah, right. You'd have to bring the whole machine.
Yeah, but like there's no plugins in nature.
Just get a diesel generator for your sleep apnea machine. Because the machine is not loud enough on its own.
Well, it's not that loud. It does make dating weird. I thought about like trying to see how long, like I have one of those Paul C. Buff Vagabond.
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Thought about seeing
like
how
a battery?
long. Yeah, seeing how long it runs off of the battery. But then it's just like, then you only can camp for as long as the battery lasts.
You're just bringing multiple batteries.
I guess so.
Come on, dude.
It just seems like a hassle. And then like
where there's a will, there's a way.
What if a bear comes to like attack you and it's like, you have some respiratory machine on you and you're trying to like run away and like,
I'm going to argue that maybe the bear will stay away because your respiratory machine is causing such a ruckus.
Or they'd be like, hey, what's that ruckus about? Kind of curious about that ruckus.
That sounds like a tasty ruckus.
I hate this ruckus. And they'll be like,
I mean, maybe, but I feel like there are better, easier meals that it could score.
yeah, I guess so. I imagine I'd probably be pretty tasty for a bear. I eat a lot of like rich foods.
You do,
Yeah.
but you're not like grain-fed like a vegan.
No.
Like, there's still some like...
Yeah, but vegans are like more sinewy. There's not like a lot of meat on their bones.
No, you can get a meaty vegan, but like, they'd have to be like really pounding it back to get a meaty vegan.
That just sounds hilarious. Meaty vegan.
Well, all those like bros, those like, weightlifting bros who are like, I lift weights on a vegan diet and like it can still be done without animal proteins.
They're eating cheeseburgers like in secret on the side. Totally.
Is that the secret? Is cheeseburgers?
I do that.
Well, you've just burst my bubble on the vegan
I'm just
beef balls. What are they?
Fucking with you. I don't think
My
it's
meaty
that.
vegans.
You should start a vegan restaurant called the Meaty Vegan.
Do you think that would attract or kind of deter vegans from entering my establishment?
You'd get the right ones.
I'd get the right ones
Yeah.
instead of the wrong ones.
Yeah. Or you should start like a boba tea called like Suck My Balls with a Z.
There's a Z because my name starts with a Z.
There you go.
Suck my balls, Zenna.
Yeah. You could be like, and the thing that's hilarious is I've never sucked balls in my life.
I don't even know how to use a microphone right.
No, you've been doing perfectly fine.
Have I?
Yeah, you're doing
So I
great.
didn't actually need to hold it this close to my mouth the whole time?
Well, no, you do. You're doing it. You're doing it right.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it right.
Yeah. I think is doing it good. I don't know.
Audience. Doing it right or doing it good? These are the burning questions we need to answer for ourselves.
I can't play that because then it'll like get mad at me for like copyright.
Yeah, I was surprised you got away with even like the Smurf stuff. Is that not?
We'll find out. Maybe they'll go back in the live and like shit on it later. Instagram sucks, but I like doing it for the live thing because it's like easier for like the stream and like I guess it doesn't matter so much when I'm like doing the in-person ones like this, but yeah. This has worked better than the last one I think I did in here. The wired microphones are for the win.
Yeah, the last one you did, I think it was a little bit quiet.
Yeah, I was trying to use the wireless mics that I've got, and they just like pick up too much noise and shit.
Oh, they pick up the noise of your aircon just, desperately running at the lowest setting
Like
the whole time as the sun is streaming in.
Can you guys hear the air conditioner? Because I can't hear it in here. In the crowd? If anyone's still paying attention, can you hear the air conditioning? Or is it just
anyone,
like the sweet sounds of Zenna?
Anyone out there at all
Bueller?
is still there.
Bueller?
Yes. You can hear the aircon?
Yes, you can hear the air conditioning? Or yes to Bueller?
It's quite a delay.
Yeah, it's a huge delay.
I feel though like this setup, I mean it's nice, but like I almost feel like bad that I'm not like engaging with the audience a little more,
Well, you're talking to them there. Is it really loud? Because like I don't hear it in the headphones, but I'm also like sitting right next to it, and like hopefully it's not super annoying.
Oh, hi Sarah.
Sarah heard all of the sucking balls and vegan stuff and everything. Wow. You're going to have some interesting talks tonight.
We were already talking about sucking balls today, okay? She had bubble tea, and she told me that she doesn't like the tapioca balls. So she just gets those, like, mango bubbly, bursty, juicy thingies.
because you want like bursty things in your mouth instead of balls?
I don't know, Sarah. Do you care to explain the science behind the mouthfeel of that? Because I personally am down for tapioca balls. I like the chew.
You enjoy the mouthfeel.
I do. I typically like to get tapioca balls and like coconut jelly or like a lychee jelly to, mix it up a little.
Is it lychee or lychee?
Lychee.
I don't know about that.
Lychee.
It's been lychee my whole life.
That just sounds like leeches. That's nasty.
Yeah, I don't know. Lychee.
Lychee? No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I guess it
Let's
depends. I guess it depends on which dialect you're coming from.
Let's see what the internet says. How do you say lychee? Oh, I think you're fucking right.
It's lychee, bro.
I think
Lychee.
Lychee.
my whole life is a lie.
Dude,
Oh
you
my
thought about
God.
it too hard. I'm telling you, it's lychee.
Lychee.
Man.
Fruity popping balls better than slimy textured balls. Thank you for
I
chiming
have
in,
to
Sarah.
agree. No one likes slimy textured balls, especially.
I like the slimy textured balls. I like the chew of it.
Are you sure you're a lesbian?
Listen, I am nervous about holding this microphone this close to my face. I swear.
Oh wait, let's see what the British pronunciation
Oh
is.
no.
Lychee.
Oh, it's even worse.
It's the same.
How do they say it in Spanish?
In Spanish?
Oh, we have to watch a video for Spanish.
Lychee.
See there, lychee. I say it's Spanish.
Lychee.
Lychee. Huh? I'm right too.
Lychee.
Yes. See? That's because I'm
Li-
Filipino
chi.
and the Spanish took over
Oh,
the country.
yeah.
and-
Okay, so
Yeah.
all Filipinos call it lychee? Is that...
Yeah, that's where I learned it from. Like my mom and my grandma and shit. My Lola. Rest in peace.
Shout out Lola.
Oh, wait, here. How to pronounce lychee correctly.
Lychee. Why is there music for this?
I don't know.
This is unnecessary.
We are looking at how to pronounce the name of this small rounded fruit with sweet, white, scented flesh, a large central stone, and a thin, rough skin. How do you go about pronouncing it? No, it is not lychee, but rather lychee.
Lychee!
This
Lychee.
oh my
Pretty
god.
straightforward once you know, really. Lychee fruit.
Wait,
Oh my
yo.
God, they-
This dude had.
Wait.
Oh, let's see how he says quinoa.
We are looking at how to pronounce quinoa. Quinoa. You do want to stress on the first syllable rather than the second one. Do not say quinoa, but rather
How-
quinoa.
How did I not
Quinoa.
know this is?
Quinoa.
How is this guy?
Quinoa.
Ooh,
Quinoa.
charcuterie. No, I don't know. What one should we do next?
We are looking at how to pronounce the name of this flowering plant, also known as Curcuma longa of the ginger family, the roots of which is used as a spice in cooking.
Is
and
this
often
real
this
or
is
is this
main
a
spice
parody?
in a curry
I don't
mix. So
know.
how do you go about pronouncing the name of this spice? Simply turmeric. Turmeric.
I'm so
Turmeric.
confused.
Wait, I want charcuterie. Where did we go? Where
I don't know. Where
Turmeric.
did my mouse?
Give
where
me the
did-
charcuterie.
Turmeric.
Ooh, but he's got jalapeno. I want to know how.
Jalapeno?
Jalapeno. Let's-
Jalapeno?
Oh wait, fucking
We
tomato.
are
Oh,
looking at how
tomato.
to pronounce this word that is famously pronounced differently in British English and in American English. We're going to be looking at how to pronounce more similarly interesting words in English as well, so make sure to stay tuned and consider subscribing.
Stay tuned and
In British
subscribe,
English,
guys.
this
No.
is normally pronounced as tomato.
Yeah.
You do want to stress
It's
on
not
the ma
tomato?
syllable.
Tomato.
This is a rather
Tomato.
long A or R sound.
Yeah.
tomato.
Tomato.
Very clear T sounds.
That was so obnoxious at that.
It is
that
normally
second time he said it.
as
Tomato.
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 Oh, tomato.
So a clear
Tomato.
mesa
Do you like
meal
avocados and
a
tomato?
flute T
Tomatoes?
sound.
You fucked
Tomato,
up.
Oh, I fucked up,
almost
yeah.
like a
I
T
want a
sound.
tomato tornado.
Tomato
Yeah,
in American
I want a
English versus
tomato sandwich.
tomato
Can I get that on
in
white
British
bread with
English.
mayo?
Did you
My
get this? Was
tomato.
this any helpful? Let me know in the comments.
Ooh, yin and yang. Let's see. Let's see what
We
happens.
are looking at how to pronounce
No,
the
it's
name of this
yang.
tree that is native to
Oh,
India,
yangling.
Malaysia, the Philippines, and Indonesia. These trees produce fragrant flowers from
Where
which
was-
essential
where was
No,
oils
give
are
me
extracted and
charcuterie.
used on its own or in cosmetics for its relaxing and sedative properties. How do you go about pronouncing it? Many say it as ilang ilang, but in the countries it originates from, it is pronounced something more like ilang ilang. Almost like the
This
Y's
guy
were not
is, like,
there.
killing
Almost
me.
like lang lang, with just a very short.
There
and
was not
discreet
already
E
enough
sound
old white
before.
guys telling you how to
Ilang,
pronounce
ilang,
stuff on
ilang,
the internet
ilang.
and in
Here are
general.
more videos on how to pronounce plant names. with pronunciations
I just
are
realized this is like
obvious.
straight up mansplaining.
What is up, guys? Bonjour, this is Julian the Frenchman who makes pronunciation videos here on YouTube, and we are looking at how to pronounce this category of food made
Is this a
of
real
cured
accent?
meats,
It sounds
dried pork
fake.
in varied preparations,
know.
the ham, prosciutto and jamon, chorizo, salami, dried
Chorizo.
sausages and saucisson,
Is it from
mozzarella,
Barcelona?
pâté,
Oh, he's from
speck, and
Barcelona.
many more. So how do you go about pronouncing this? There's going to be two different ways. The original French way, which may help you understand
Why does
how
he
and
sound
why
kinda
it's
German?
said like this in English, and the English and American way. So in English or American, you'd say charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
You do want to insist on the Q part, and it's
Q.
Q, not coup, because yes, it is a French word and a name of French origin, and the French
Charcuterie.
pronounce the U.
Charcuterie?
Charcuterie. Now in French you'd say
Charcuterie.
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 But in English, charcuterie. Here are more videos to learn
This
how
is
to
a
pronounce
photography
food
podcast.
words that are hard to say in English and
Well, I just
American.
choked on
I'll
my
leave you
own
to it, and I will see you
words
soon in
there.
the wonderful world of French pronunciation.
This
Au
guy,
revoir.
this guy is so. This was the weird. Ooh, croissant. Oh my god.
Croissant.
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 With the typical French pronunciation.
Merlin,
Croissant.
Croissant.
Well, essentially, if you are able to pronounce the
just wait.
French R like the French
R.
do, just say croissant.
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 The T at
Croissant.
the end of croissant is definitely silent, so do not say
Oh.
croissant.
Croissant.
but
Croissant.
rather
I'd like an
croissant.
almond croissant, please.
Croissant. Croissant. It'd be fine if you cannot pronounce the French R to say croissant.
All right, let's get this
Croissant.
Topo Chico here.
Croissant.
Croissant. Here are
Croissant.
more videos about how to pronounce French correctly.
Ooh,
French.
hors d'oeuvres. How do we say that one?
Bonjour,
Hors
this
d'oeuvres.
is Julian the Frenchman.
Hors
who makes
d'oeuvre.
French pronunciation videos here on
Hors
YouTube,
d'oeuvres?
and we are
Hors
looking at
d'oeuvres.
how to pronounce this term that designates appetizers or starters, essentially a small dish
Hors
that is
d'oeuvres?
served before a meal.
I
In
want those
European
little
cuisine,
cock
so
doggies.
Essentially a bit like an entree. So how
Cock
do you go
doggies.
about pronouncing this word?
You mean those
that comes
cocktail
from French?
weenies?
Yes, I know
Yeah,
the
cock
spelling
doggies.
looks a little bit strange. Simply hors d'oeuvre.
The little hot.
Hors d'oeuvre.
Hors-
In
hors
French,
d'oeuvre?
typical French pronunciation, hors d'oeuvre.
Hors
The
d'oeuvre.
H and the
D'oeuvre.
S to hors
Hors
are
d'oeuvre?
silent, so do not pronounce them. Simply hors d'oeuvre.
Hors d'oeuvre.
Or simply
Hors d'oeuvre.
in French.
Can you
hors
not do the
d'oeuvre.
French R?
Hors d'oeuvre. If you like to
I
learn
can
more
go
about cooking
hors.
terms and French
No.
produce,
You can't go
here
to
are many more videos that
No,
you may want
no,
to
I'm
watch.
terrible.
Gargle it in
Next,
the
I'll
back
leave
of
you
your
to it, and I
mouth
will
like
see you
that.
soon in the wonderful
No.
world of French pronunciation.
No,
Au
the
revoir.
French pronunciation.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Bonjour.
But
Bonjour.
apparently, like, my American friends get a kick out of when I say process.
Process.
Yeah, process. Because
Process.
apparently it's process.
Process.
Process. Ooh, actually, let's see. How do you pronounce process? This is still a photography.
This
chat.
is a photography podcast. I would say this is probably up there with your Fruit Loops episode in terms of like education we're providing to the general public here.
Yeah, this is important.
Process.
Yeah.
Process.
Process.
You're saying process.
Process.
Ah, fuck, that's right. I say process.
Bro, you don't even know what you're saying.
Well, yeah, I think it's the British way.
You're saying it process, like there could be concess.
There's a process.
Process.
Yeah, I say it the British way. But Americans are... My American
Process.
friends always make fun of me. They're like, say it again. Say it again. Process? Yeah. No, it's process, bro. I want the process to go with my avocado toast with my tomatoes. Tomatoes. Whatever. Fuck.
Dude, you're lost, man. You don't even know anymore.
Whatever. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck this chat.
This learning experience is brought to you by Topo Chico Hard Seltzer. Now we're experiencing strawberry guava, naturally flavored, 2 grams of sugar, 100 calories, and 4.7% of alcohol. Keep out of hands of children.
And I am drinking the tangy lemon lime.
Delicious.
Delicious indeed.
Topo Chico for adults only.
We are not yet sponsored. We're
Yeah,
working on it.
Sponsorship pending. If you can help with that, please, by all means.
All 4 people
Yeah.
in the live stream. Someone.
Thanks everyone for like hanging out with us here for this like ridiculousness that we've
Has
devolved
transpired.
into. Yeah. I think on that bombshell though, maybe we should wrap this shit show up.
Maybe we should just end it.
Yeah.
End it all.
I think that's no, it's not that time yet. Come on. You know. Yeah.
Not yet. Later?
Yeah. Later. Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, I was having an interesting conversation with a friend earlier today where we were like complaining about like, you know, how men's think that they can, you know, have say on everything. And I was like, there needs to be a new platform, sterilization for everyone. Just, you know, fucking shut it all down until we can make sense of being human beings.
So, but then like,
Or not sterilize it, but just like, you know,
How do we-
spay and neuter humans.
how do we like start her back up afterwards?
Oh, we don't need to. Yeah. We've had a good run.
So we only boot like fertile people to like another planet, or is that not even?
Yeah, no, just like say, this is it.
Do we like
this
put
is
them
the
in
last
cold
generation.
storage or something?
No.
Are they like
No.
in bunkers underground?
No. Just let the robots take over.
The robots?
The robots. Fucking robots. No. I don't know what the right answer is, but like what's going on right now
Yeah,
is
Merlin,
obviously
what the
like,
hell? Why do you not know the answer to humanity? God damn it.
because I never really planned on being here this long. So everything's confusing now.
I mean, yeah, I guess you're just you're here for a joyride at this point.
But is it joyful?
It can
I mean,
be if you
today's
want
been-
it to be.
Today's been a lot of fun. I had a kick out of
Topo Chico, please.
Yeah, Topo Chico, you know. Topo Chico. For when your life's a dumpster fire and you want a tasty beverage to wash it down. Topo Chico Hard Seltzer. It's
This
got
is
your
a
back.
photography chat.
Anyways, I think that's enough. Yeah.
Yeah, you've had enough of me?
No, I haven't had enough of you, but I think they've probably had enough of us. And I hope that there's been some laughs along the way. And I don't know if anyone learned anything from
I think
today.
we learned a lot of things.
We did? I don't know. I feel like that speech of like at the end of Billy Madison when the like teacher tells him that like everyone's dumber for listening to him. I kind of feel like that right now.
Potentially.
Yeah. You
But-
probably don't know what I'm talking about.
No,
do
I
you?
don't. I'm a child. I'm sorry. I think Merlin is about to rage quit. Oh, we're zoomed in on me again.
I ruined it again. Whatever. Okay.
Oops.
So
I did it.
shut the fuck up with Brittany. Okay, so I think
Leave Brittany alone.
I mean free did she get freed yet? Or are we still
Brittany's
fight-
free now.
Okay.
technically. She has like a hot young man too.
Good for Brittany.
Yeah, she's like also like just shit posting on Twitter like constantly, I think.
Good for her.
Yeah.
You know?
She's living her best life.
That's amazing. Anyways, thanks everyone for tuning in and hanging out with us. I'm going to have Mr. Mocha walk us out, and then tune in next week. I'm going to have Polaroid J from the Bay Area joining us, another Polaroid brother, and owner of one of the most amazing SLR 680s I've ever seen. Thank you, Zenna, for hanging out with me, and thank you everyone for staying with us through all of this ridiculousness. And yeah, have a good weekend. Drink Topo Chico.
Someone in the chat, please.
Yeah.
Please get us that sponsorship.
Sponsor me, please. All right. Love you guys. Take care. Okay, bye.
Bye.